I've been like subscribed to pretty much everyone that plays bass on YouTube, probably like you. And I think there's something missing, and I want to add it to the YouTube world, and that thing is guided practices. And I don't mean like I've done a video a few weeks ago where I like narrated my practice session, or me saying like, here are some ideas that you should practice. I mean like I will have a thing, half an hour, 45 BPM, and I'm going to go through the practice session, but I'm not going to play. So you can play, because I find it really frustrating when I find these odd little bits online where you can practice along. You know, the days when you don't want to think and the person's just playing the whole time and you can't hear yourself. I see these things happen in like YouTube, like Zoom spaces sometimes. So I thought I'm just going to record a few and just put them out there, and I'll probably use them, if I'm honest, to practice along on days when I just don't have a lot of time. So I was going to do like 3 half an hour ones and 3 1 hour ones, and just see how it goes from there, with very like small variations in between each one, but the main variation being the tempo of each one. And that got me thinking about like over the last year, what have I learned? And I even made some notes, like super professional. I came up with some things that I want to talk about quickly before I record those videos, to showcase what you should be doing, or at least a couple times a week, daily if possible, if you want to get good at the instrument. My name's Musa. Welcome back to my channel. I am deep into my journey of becoming a bass player. I'm a year into good solid practice. This is the second year of my plan of trying to become a professional musician. Had some great things happen to me recently. I got to sit in with Ian King at Hercules in the pit and just really watch what they do. It's really inspirational, and I'm just working hard at the moment, and I'm quite proud of myself because I've been quite a inconsistent person, especially when it comes to music. And the first time ever, I really feel like not only have I got the theory of practicing down, but I'm actually applying it and doing it daily, and have been doing it daily for a while, and I want to share that across. But my P bass. This is my P bass. I love my P bass. I was supposed to get some new knobs for it today, but Royal Mail apparently attempted delivery. They fuck. Lying bastards. But what I've done is, if you've heard of Monty's guitars, they do like the instrument food, but they also make pickups, which I didn't know. I have their electronics in here now, and I think this sounds glorious. So I'm going to play a bit, just so you can hear it. So I'm going to stick a backing track on. This is actually a song that I put out earlier this week from Scott's Bass Lessons, and it's actually an Ian King demo, just to get some feedback on my playing from a couple of different learning things. Another thing which will come up in the 6 T's of bass playing. It sounds so good. Let me put the backing track on. Let me give you a little sample of this. And if you, especially live in the UK, and you can support like local businesses, that's really important. But I highly recommend Monty's pickups. Oh my god, they sound good. And the unboxing experience. Mwah. I'll put some screenshots up of the different parts. Oh my god, it was so good. I was so happy. So happy. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Awesome. I don't remember how to play this now. Tone down. Okay, so let's bring the tone up. Use the fingers. It sounds great. This P bass sounds so good. Let's quickly find some like low backing music to put on. Mainly because I prefer to hear videos when there's like a little bit of backing music in, so let's do the normal thing. Steal someone's creativity from YouTube. Let's go. See the tragedy of my YouTube channel. It's just Nam stuff at the moment. Let's go with jazz lo-fi. Well, children, in today's episode, I've made some notes. Okay, so I've been thinking, like, what is really important about bass playing? Like, what do you really need to be able to do? And there are a few things that I think are non-negotiable. Technology, guys. Technologica. So, for me, the most important thing about being a bass player is your time. Now, I heard Joe Dart say that time, you can have good time but not be grooving, but you can't be grooving without good time. Time is everything. Like, even if you're just thinking about our basic job of making people dance. I'm not at the key. F minor maybe? So you have to play in time. That's the most basic thing. And how can you play in time? Like, what can you do to play in time? There's so many things you can do. I mean, if we just listen into this, where we got, just even if you don't want to practice with a metronome, even if you don't want to practice with a drum beat, even if you're only ever going to play with yourself in your bedroom, hey, then you still got to be able to find tempo. 1, 2. So do it on 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just sitting there. Or maybe you want to do. You need to practice every day. I have no idea if that key's right, but you get what I mean? Like, without time, we have nothing at all. The second thing I was thinking about is really important, is your technique. Now, when I say technique, I don't mean like crazy Victor Wooten stuff or crazy Scott Devine super fast packages. Your technique is how you interact with the bass. So if you want to hit the bass like this, apologies, cool. If that's the sound that makes you happy, make that sound. For me, I like to play quite light, and I like to use a lot of my finger. My goal to be a professional musician means I need to get really good technique across multiple disciplines on the instrument. It may not matter to you that much, but understanding your technique, understanding how you're interacting with the instrument, again, is really important. And I'm going to say the third pillar, like foundational pillar, is your tone. Because that's how you're going to enjoy it, right? So again, I like this kind of tone. I like warm. I don't like kind of rattly. Some people love that, and that's completely correct. I'm just saying for me. So I think with time, technique, and tone, you need to really understand what it is that you want from that for you to enjoy the instrument. So if every day I make sure I practice those 3 things, and the way I do that is really slow metronome, and just listen to myself. Am I in time? 2, 3, 4. And you can't really tell if you're in time unless you do it slowly. I have no idea what notes. I'm not really paying attention to the music. But whilst I'm practicing slowly, maybe I should kill this and just put a drum beat on. Okay. So I would say you gotta do this slower than this. This is 80 BPM. So every day I would be like, okay, 2 and 3 and 4 and now in these moments, is the sound I'm making all I want to hear? Am I locking in? Is the technique right? Pushed a little bit. The first guided practice I'm going to release is actually going to be at 45 BPM. I'm going to do a 60 and the fast one's going to be 80. Not because 80 is particularly fast, but for you to be able to actually listen and hear yourself and really be able to give yourself feedback in the moment about what you're doing, you need to be going slow enough for your brain to process what's happening. Other ways I practice this style, Ian Martin Allison, who you definitely know who he is, does an exercise where he's like, so I make sure I do stuff like that every day, but I won't just do it there. I'll also start at the top, so we're in G, right? That was terrible. You know when you forget to play a major scale? Who's forgotten to play a major scale today? Me, I have. I mean, at slower tempos as well, maybe you want to sing along with it. No, just to link a feeling to the note. I'd also do this up here. That is more G as a C. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna make all the mistakes on the TV with you guys. You know, it's fine. That was a minor third. Just testing you guys. Now, the point of those kind of exercises aren't really to generate massive speed, but can you feel the difference between a crotchet, a quaver, and a semiquaver, a quarter note, an eighth note, and a 16th note? Can you play in different positions and understand? I clearly can't. But these exercises, done slow enough, allow you to practice your time, work on your technique, and really think about your tone. I think those three things are non-negotiable. I also think the next four for my journey are also non-negotiable. And I'm going to make all of them start with the letter T, just to piss you off. So the next one I think is really important, especially if you want to play with other people and you want to create new things, is your taste. Like, if you hear the drummer's playing this, what are you hearing to play? And is it the right thing for the group of people you're with? Because if what you want to play isn't the right thing for the group of people you're with, just change the group of people. Let's go to minor. Your taste is everything if you want to work with other people. You need the first three to a really high level, depending on what level you want to get to. But then your taste really is the thing that's going to get them to come you back. If you walk in the room, if you're like, I don't know, Sean Hurley, and you walk in the room and you just... and everyone in the room was like, that's exactly what the record needed. And you nailed that first time, and that was perfect. You're getting called back. Those people are going to want to play with you again. At the jam night, when they see you walk in the room, they're going to be like, yeah, that guy's here. That girl's here. That nondescript, something in between, is here. And that's what you want. And I think a lot of that comes from your ability to play, but also your understanding of what to play, what not to play, how to think about how you're communicating with the other people in the room with you. Then for me, as someone that wants to be a professional, I think the next two are really important as well. And this are your tools and your theory. So when I say tools, I don't mean like this is a... what is this? A tuning head, and this is the neck. I mean more like, do you understand the sounds that your instrument's capable of? Do you understand the sounds your synth's capable of doing? And do you understand how to use them? I've never tried a harmonic with this before. You know, it's really important to know how the things you're using work, what they're capable of, what their weaknesses are. Because again, if I walk into a heavy metal session with this setup, they'll probably be like, nah, I don't know, P bass with flats with the tone rolled off. Like, you're not here to play Gravity. Like, we're here to play some Steve Harris used flats. Big up Steve Harris. So knowing your tools is really important. But also, and I think knowing your tools is also like, where are all the G's? Really understand your instrument. Really understand your pedals. Really understand the recording software. Really understand your bag, your journey to work. Whatever it is, understand what you need. Then I think theory, again, my theory is decent. I used to play guitar, and that's where my theories comes from. But I really think that knowing just the basics of a minor chord, how is it built? If someone says, we're doing a 2-5-1 in G, that you can go... And then the singers go, oh shit, can we do it in C? And you're like, yeah, of course. Just being able to do that, so having enough theory. You don't need to be Gary Willis, or you don't need to be Yannick Wisdala's level of theoretical knowledge and ability to apply it. But if you're in a punk band and all you play are 4 chords and the truth, at least understand how those chords interact and how you can move them into different keys. Understand it. So I think they're like 6 really important, like fundamental parts of bass playing that you should be practicing nearly every time you pick up the instrument. The first 3, I would say every time. The others, you should have an understanding of it. So again, tone wise, like playing an F, okay, I don't know if you can see the whole bass, but playing an F on the first fret on the E string and playing back at the back position gives a very different sound to it. Almost sounds like a synth. And you should just pay attention to those things so you understand what's going on. Ooh, let's play this next one. Big up to JB songwriting drum tracks.
R&B chill out drum beat over ambient loops and samples. It's running at the tempo of...
Big up JB songwriting drum packs. And make sure we tag him in the video. Okay, so let's play in B. Even if that's the level of your theory, that's fine. So the last bit I wanted to talk about, which circles back to the beginning, is practice. But I think before you can practice, like I really like sport. You need to do training. Like practice and training are 2 slightly different things. Same ballpark, but they're slightly different. Like, I think if you want to be really good at something, you need to be trained at it. Whether you get a teacher, whether you learn, like do what I've done and like really struggle with it and then find a course that helps you learn how to do it for yourself. You need to be trained. You need training. And this is hopefully what these guided practice sessions are going to do for some people. Even if it's one person out there in the world, I'd be super happy. But you need to be like, if your goal is to play just D's, you need to be trained into doing that. You need someone to be able to be like, if you're going, and be like, that's not what we were trying to play, and you're uneven, and your hands, maybe you're playing like this, and that's really uncomfortable for you. You do need someone, whether it's someone online that's got really good technique, or you find inspirational, or a teacher, or a friend, or the mirror, and you'd be like, God, I want to play just like Nathan East. And you get a video of Nathan East playing, I can't remember it now, that Phil Collins song that he plays on, Easy Lover. Da, 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 da. And you look at the way he's playing the bass and the way he's sat, and you're sat like this. Maybe you just look in the mirror and be like, and copying his posture, copying the way he's interacting with the instrument. Maybe that's your training. I mean, there is no one size fits everyone, and there is nothing is correct. It's a creative thing. But I do think you need training. So I do hope that I'm going to record them over the next couple of days and release them, just so you can find them and use them. I do hope these guided practice sessions are useful. What the hell is that? You know, find things like JB songwriter drum tracks. Find stuff like this and play to it. You know, find practice sessions. Find a community. Don't just let your music suffer because you've not found a pathway that works for you. It took a long time for me to find something that's working for me. I have miles and miles left on my journey before I'm even approaching someone that should be talking in public. But we could do this together, you know. I am good enough to put a little 30-minute practice session together and talk you through it and hopefully get you practicing a few times a week. Half an hour isn't a massive amount of time. You can find the time to do it, even if you just get one of these like little mini amps. Big up to Tom White, who gave me this, and Fender gave it to her.
If you like the video, if you like the tracks, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe for more drum tracks.
Like, this is awesome. So like this kind of stuff, and you just sat on the couch with your headphones in and you're using your phone and you're just playing along to, I don't know, Bruno Mars. How does Bruno Mars go? You're a sexy squirrel. Something like that. Whatever it is that brings you joy, I want you to be better at it so you can get more joy. And these practice sessions are gonna just be a few exercises you can do every day to hit those time, technique, tone, taste, tools and theory. And a lot of it is not an original idea. I've just not seen it on YouTube packaged in a way that's useful. So hopefully I can do that. Right. It's lovely talking to you again. I'm going to go record the first one of these practice sessions now. And have a great evening. Enjoy your weekend up the Arsenal. This is fun.